Okay, I don't know how good this video quality is. I just got out of work and I was gonna make this morning, but I just feel so much more chatty after work, at night, after work really. So excited to go home. I work on weekends, so I get the whole week to myself. Well, with Aubrey, not to myself. I feel really lucky too. That's like, I don't know. I knew I never was gonna work a 9 to 5. Ever. I would never do a 9 to 5. So I work 12-hour shifts and I just work on the weekends. So 2 to 3 days a week, 12-hour shifts. It's great. I love it. I'm very lucky to do what I do. Travel nursing is a gold mine. So yeah, I just wanted to chat a little bit with you. The last time I vlogged, I was really sick at the end of my video and even said I feel like I'm getting sick, and I am not the type of person to go to the doctor. I'm a nurse, so I'm around doctors. I know what doctors will do pretty much. If I see something, I know symptoms to look out for, etc. Like, I've been a nurse for 5 years. I know my body. Although I am a nurse, I am a complete like natural medicine fan, and I love anything holistic that's a natural cure that can cure you first. But it is more preventative stuff that you do before you get sick. Sometimes when you get sick, you have to, like, that's what modern medicine is for. And I'm so grateful for modern medicine because I did have to get antibiotics, and I didn't want to. I really didn't. I haven't taken antibiotics in like 6 years. So long. I don't even remember last time. Anyways, Aubrey's never been on antibiotics and she's 6. And I'm really proud of that because I think they do mess up your gut biome. They do, we overprescribe them at the hospital. We literally pass them out like candy. Because that's just what doctors do when they see high white blood cells. When your white count is elevated, which is your immune cells elevated, they prescribe antibiotics. But that could be from anything. It could be from stress. It could be from being at the hospital. It could be from emotional stress. Not only physically stress, but it's not really doctor's fault either. They're trained to see a symptom and prescribe a med. That's what they're trained to do. Anyway, I'm not going to go into that. That's a whole other can of worms. I am really grateful for modern medicine, and I do think it has its place. But natural cures and holistic remedies, I am a huge fan of, and I practice them daily at home for a reason, because I've seen what not taking care of yourself can do, and it can get you in the hospital. And sometimes, things like car accidents happen, and that's not preventative. That is just something that can happen, unfortunately, and people need surgery, and they need antibiotics, and they need medication, they need pain medicine, they need morphine, they need these things that we're able to give them, and it does help. If we can avoid it, I think we should. And I know doctors they're doing their best, just like we all are. I'm doing my best, and I was really trying to avoid getting antibiotics. I didn't want to take it. I didn't want to go to the doctor, but I didn't even have to. Because I call this online service that my ex-husband has, and because we're like family, I guess, still considered family, I was able to use that, and I just talked to a doctor on the phone. I knew my symptoms. I knew exactly what I had. I could tell him when it started. Like, I was very specific. I knew exactly what it was, really. And at that point, I needed antibiotics because it was just too late in me catching what it was. I had to take antibiotics, and I am feeling better. I am, and I'm so grateful. So grateful. I'm pretty tired, and weeks I've just been overdoing it, and I paid the price. Super dehydrated. I was drinking energy drinks, Celsius, even though they're cleaner, there's still a lot of caffeine in those things. And my body is super sensitive, and regardless, I'm on the mend. I did not feel good in that last video, so here we are, home. so happy, and I'm happy too. So it works for us. But he's gonna come over and just help me unpack from the weekend and just hang out. We'll probably watch a movie and cuddle and just relax. All right, it is the next day. Well, yeah, the next day, 2 days later actually. And we just had such a busy day yesterday, I couldn't really do anything. My grandmother's here, and I haven't seen her in years because she lives in Michigan, and that's a long story. But my mom brought her down here, and we're getting her in assisted living. So, and helping my mom do that, sort of. My mom's been doing most of it. So yesterday, Aubrey got to meet her, and I got to see her for the first time since I was 24, college graduation. So the 4 generations of us, that was really cool. That was really beautiful to have. And anyway, we're trying to get her in assisted living this week or by next week. My mom's already like ready because it's a lot, and she just can't live by herself anymore. So we're doing that. I have a few appointments today, and I'm gonna go to my primary just to get a checkup, and then I'm going to acupuncture. So I was gonna take you guys with me. For those of you who have not seen acupuncture or don't know what it is, I wanted to show a little bit about that. And I go about once a month, and my acupuncturist is amazing. I've been going to her for like 3 years. She's really helped me through my getting off alcohol, getting off antidepressants, transitioning from like married to divorced to like just everything in between. She's helped my body stay on the right track. Mostly it's kind of like a tune-up. She helps with pain. Okay, here we go. All right, I had to reschedule my doctor's appointment. I guess he's not there today, and they tried to call me, but I have a new number, so they didn't get through. But that's okay. The doctor's literally like across the street from my house. One thing I love about my house and like my location is I'm close to everything, which I love. Like, we're close to an airport, we're close to a shopping center, we're close to Aubrey's school, we are close, not close to my work, but that's like for a reason, because I travel for more money. Looking at the ocean right now. I will show you. I don't know if you can see it very well, but beautiful. Where I go when I want to, I normally like in the summer and fall and spring, I go here every single day in the mornings after I drop Aubrey, just like to walk, just my therapy. I feel like in winter, that's why like moods dip, is because you're not outside as much. Personally, for me, I definitely get seasonal depression because being inside all the time without like being barefoot affects my mood. It's like somebody playing really loud. I like get overwhelmed with noises. Like I can't, I get distracted. You know how some people can study with music on in the background? I've never been that type of person. I have to have like silence. Like listening to someone else when a TV's on in the background, I have to pause it to focus. So I got a coffee, I'm so excited. I haven't had coffee in weeks. We're gonna chill on the Celsius because those are way strong. And I definitely dehydrated myself. And I got a breakfast sandwich from one of my favorite places. It looks amazing. It's like pesto, egg, turkey, arugula on a croissant. It's gonna be so messy though. Wow, this is so good. Like, I'm always eating when I talk. But I do eat a lot. I've been really trying to listen to my body and what it craves, and I can tell like when I eat too much sugar, like to stop, I get a headache, or to like if I'm craving sugar and I want a donut, I'll eat a donut. It's just like 5 donuts, then I feel sick. But 1 donut, 2 donuts, my body can handle that. The weather's getting warmer, and that means the water's getting warmer, and that means swimming. I love swimming. I've always loved swimming. I was on the swim team. I was like best in the county in breaststroke in middle school, and then my high school didn't have a swim team, so I couldn't continue it, but I loved it. I wish I could have, but that's okay. Swimming in the ocean is just so amazing, especially the Gulf, because it's warmer and it's therapy. I'm so excited for the weather to warm up. All right, we're gonna save that half. I'm like a clean person, but I am a messy eater. Anyway, let's go to the beach. And I don't like shoes. It's so good for you to ground. And by ground, it just means walk barefoot. Like touch nature. Touch nature. If you don't want to walk barefoot, you can touch a tree. And it gives you the same effect, but it gives us negative ions, which are depleted daily with like electronics and stress and everyday life, and nature replenishes them. My happy place. Now I got some sandy toes. I feel so refreshed. Oh, that was incredible. It's so pretty out there. It got hot. Definitely warming up in Florida. That's for sure. All right, we're gonna go to acupuncture. It's hot, I need the AC. Time for AC. So it's different being not a hybrid. It's definitely spoiled with the hybrid. With gas and yeah, I mean, I go through a lot more gas. And it's almost double to fill up, price-wise. It's like $45, and before it was like $25. So that is the only thing that I'm getting used to, but I am driving a bigger vehicle, a better engine, a safer car. So can you put a price on that? Not really. I feel like a lot of my videos are going to be me in the car talking, because that's what I do. All right, let's go to acupuncture.